responsibility on our shoulders. Because the people of Uganda are looking to us. We travel in the countryside and go deep in the villages. You find people who have barely any clothes on themselves, people who have not had a meal for 2 or so days. The young, the elderly, they look at us and they say, you guys are our hope. It's a scary place to be. But it's a good reminder of the work that we ought to do, of the responsibility that we bear. Our work is cut out. All of us. Those of us back home at the headquarters, those of you here in America, the teams in the wider Africa, in Asia, in Europe, all of us. Our work is clearly cut out. And it is you and I that are going to do this work. My hope is that we can be able to work together to nail this. It is doable. It actually is doable. But we've got to work together to make it happen. I had an interaction with legislators from Zambia. Some other time, some legislators from Ghana. These two countries are interesting. Challenges notwithstanding, there is something that they mastered. That transitions happen regularly and peacefully. And the country moves on. The last time I was in Ghana, sometime last year, the people who, so I went with some leaders and we met the leaders of the opposition. They're the guys in government now. And so it is doable. Our story, of course, is different. But that's our story. And we must craft it out to get to where we want to get. It is doable. Let me ask, how many of us here are 40 and above? Just raise your hand, you're 40 and above. Even the president's hand is up. You're also 40, sir. You're manually mutu. A good number of you here are above 40. In Uganda, whether it be a church you have gone to, whether it be a mosque, whether it be a community group activity, you'll find that 70% of the people there are way below 40. That's the vast majority of our country. That's the future of our country. They don't know another president. They actually don't. Even some of you who have raised your hands above 40, when Mr. Museveni came to power, you were probably 1 year, 2 years old. So you have no idea what it means for a country to change leadership. So you and I have got a lot of work to do to make this happen. And like I'm saying, it is possible. We have an election around the corner that we have got to adequately prepare for, better than we did last time. Thank God for what we were able to achieve. 2 months to the election. We unveiled this party 2 months to the election, for those that were following. Because when we started out, it was people power. We said everybody who is desirous of a better country, let's come together. And so we had many people come. I saw some posters at the time, find a fellow wearing a yellow t-shirt with some 70s picture, but then wearing a red beret. And so there was a lot of confusion. And we needed to fix this somehow. You had folks saying, those ones, they don't have a certain number. We had to find a certain number. And thank God we did, because it was important. We're going to go into an election, and everybody's saying there are people power, and one is on the clock, another the symbol is a hoe, another the symbol is a, I don't know, a basket. And so there's going to be confusion. We needed to get organized. So we unveiled the party 2 months to the election. So if we were able to do what we did 2 months to the election, 5 years down the road, we have no excuse not to do a lot We look back and we say, how did we trust this person? How did we trust this one? But they are good lessons for us as leaders. Yeah, because then we know to do better. And so we must adequately prepare for the upcoming election. All hands have got to be on the deck. All hands, we need everybody. And some of you might say, well, I'm not down there in Uganda like the rest of you. Well, you're here, but there's a part you can play. And we want to appreciate what we've seen. Mr. President, we've been monitoring here. People have been raising resources. Those in the room, many other folks who are on Zoom in different parts of the world. And they're saying, I want to make my contribution. I saw some folks in UAE, somebody who said, I don't have much, but I have 50,000 shillings. So that being ready here. And that's an incredible contribution. It makes a difference. I have seen non-Ugandans. Where is Mama Selina? She stepped out, I suppose. Mama Selina is the one from Sierra Leone, is that right? From Kenya. So, the one from Sierra Leone did not come, but I had, she sent a contribution. So there's a lady who is Kenyan. I don't even know if she's been to Uganda. I don't know if the one from Sierra Leone has been to Uganda. Maybe we should work to getting them there. Let's fix the country and divide them. But they're saying they connected with the Ugandan community here and want to appreciate you for painting a good image of us as change seekers. So then you get to grow them from all walks of life. And they are participating in this. There's a gentleman from Burundi. He's here. They also made his contribution. And so that's a challenge to us. We have got to do the heavy lifting. We have talked about the protest vote. I hope we do understand what the weight of that is. That this is a protest vote. Sometimes we talk about it excitedly, as we should, but I hope that you critically think about it to realize that it should be different. There's lots of things that we want to say no to Uganda. And that's why we are calling this a protest vote. We are telling people, go and rally everybody to mobilize support for the election. As we say to Ssenyonyi, Tukalonde, Tukakume, Tukalwanirire. Let's rally support around this election. Let's get people to vote, to come out and vote. Encourage relatives back home to come out and vote. People who don't vote actually vote in a sense. Yeah, when you stay home and you don't vote, you have voted in a way. So I want to encourage people to come out and vote. Many Ugandans are in a state of disconsolateness. They are tired. They've had enough. And so that day it's a public holiday back home, they say, no, let me remain home and take a break or and watch on TV. We want to encourage all those people to come out and vote. All those people stay away. Majority of them, they're saying, I want change, I want better. But will my vote count? Let's make sure that vote counts. So let's rally all those people to come out and be part of this. We have said, previously, our catchphrase, even for the president's poster, was a new Uganda. This time it's more urgent. So we are saying a new Uganda now. It's a lot more urgent than it was 5 years ago. So we're saying a new Uganda now. Not tomorrow, but now. It's urgent. And so we all go to work towards that. We need functional healthcare systems now. We need good infrastructure now, not tomorrow. We need functional schools for our children now, not tomorrow. We need an end to corruption now. We need to end injustice in our country now. We need to end human rights violations
Boss mani otulabyeko nnyo. Bye. Get dinner.
We need to end Mr. Museveni's rule. Now. Colleagues, it is doable. But it is tough. It's going to take a lot of heavy lifting. So I want to encourage us to get ready. We shall be down in Uganda. I don't know what's going to happen this time around. We lost people the other time. As I told you, some are still in jail. Many got bruises, some got lifelong injuries. And so people ask us, why are you getting again into this election? We are not going to pick up guns and go to the bush like Mr. Museveni did. Because how you take power is how you maintain power. These people got power by the barrel of the gun. And that's why anybody that stands up against them, they'll use the gun against you. It's the only language they know. That has got to change. Our country has never seen a peaceful transition. It has never. Why? Because whoever comes uses the gun to take charge. And so, for us, we are saying we want to rely on the power of the people to take power. That means you only maintain power courtesy of those people. So you've got to stay true to the contract you made with these people. If you goof up, if you become something else, those people, they take you out of power. Because they're the ones that put you there. That's what we want to do. That the people get to matter in this equation. That power returns to them. You folks are here in America because many years ago, there are people who some shed blood, put up all the fights they could to make sure that the people in this country matter. That their power matters. And that's why even when you get a leader who is a particular way, they cannot torpedo the power of the people. They can't. They will not do whatever it is that they like. I have seen your president, I'm saying your president, some of you here are citizens. Your president has sometimes issued directives. And then people go to court. And court says, you will not do that, Mr. President. And the president has no choice but to oblige. Even when, by the time he made the directive, he had a particular direction he wanted to take. But the court of law says, you will not do that. And the president obliges. You don't see that in Uganda. And we must work hard to get to that place. So I want to thank you all for coming out, for being part of this. Let's do this together. I believe we shall. Ladies and gentlemen, do allow me now to invite my friend, my brother, my leader.
Vehicle. Soko.
People power! Our power! Everywhere! People power! Our power!
zirya kulako bwa moderator wano olwati oleeta abantu wano
People power.
ali basiru
NUP.
everywhere
Everywhere. Iyo.
amba
Iyo. Amba. Iyo. Kudu soja we. We baleseo. Nakupenda we. Ssenyonyi we. Iyo. Ssenyonyi we. People power. Our power. People power. Our power.
zirya kulako bwa moderator wano olwati oleeta abantu wano
People power.
ali basiru
Our power. NUP. Everywhere. Iyo.
amba
Iyo. Amba. Iyo. Kudu soja we. We baleseo. Nakupenda we. Ssenyonyi.
On Monday. So look, I've been enjoying all this vibe all along. You're only enjoying the last bits. I thank you all for hosting me, for being kind to me, and for the guidance that I've got and continue to get from all of you. And in a very special way to appreciate our leadership. Comrades, we are told that all things rise and fall on leadership. But also all problems stress up the leadership. Leading a group of people that are angry and hungry and tired and frustrated and they want things done is not easy. It's not easy at all. Every now and then they get angry. Every now and then they even dismiss you, the leader. I've personally faced it. But I'm always encouraged by the story in the Bible. I mean, Moses was sent by God to lead the children of God out of captivity. And yes, it was clear they walked out of captivity, but it took them a whole 40 years to get to the promised land. But sometime after they got out of captivity and they were walking, they were tired, they were hungry, and angry, they turned to Moses and said, "Yo, Moses, at least in captivity we would eat. But we're not eating. Where are you taking us? Why don't you just take us back to our captivity at least?" And he couldn't. So imagine you're dealing with oppression, but you're also dealing with pressure from your comrades. So to all of you leaders from across the US and all over the world, we appreciate you, especially leading these comrades that are enlightened and they've tasted a little bit of freedom. It is not easy. Every now and then they are going to express themselves, and rightly so. And they're going to put you on pressure. I've also faced it. I'm in Uganda. And you'll find comrades like Taylor want you to operate like you are in France. Things have to be done, and they'll be and it's their right. So you have to sit down to suppress your own emotion, to suppress the pressure that you go through. So I salute you, fellow leaders, for the work that you continue to do. Please don't get tired. It will be frustrating, it will be demoralizing. You're going to contemplate many times, even giving up. Because you are only sacrificing, you comrades are not being paid. We are only investing whatever we can invest. We are only sacrificing all we can sacrifice to ensure that we achieve a new Uganda. And sometimes What we have to sacrifice is our ego, is our emotion, is our tiredness, and so maybe at the end of this struggle we'll say, at such and such a time I almost gave up. At such and such a time I almost threw in the towel. But we'll be proud that we never gave up. Please know that your patience also inspires me, because I also get hot-headed many times. But looking at you leaders, I see that, yeah, we are in this, and there's no reverse. We have to go all the way. So I appreciate you very, very much for the commitment, for the humbleness, and for being servant leaders. Let us do this because it's doable. I want to appreciate, most importantly, you who are not leaders, but are committed. We have old women here. We have women like Jaja Maria, Jaja Science. She's always here. The emotional support, we appreciate it. For me, it is something very important, and I'll tell you something. Unfortunately, I forgot my picture, and I'll ask the leaders to help me pick it up from my room. I wanted to show off something very passionate, very special that I got. Something very, very special. Comrade Aman is going to help bring that picture. You see, every time I come to the diaspora, I'll bump into somebody, maybe a friend that I met in jail, maybe a friend that I was once working with at the washing bay, or a friend that I went to university with, or an elder that met me that was once my employer, something like that. And they'll give you reason why they didn't talk. But they'll give you words of wisdom. These old women, she comes with a coin, she comes with $1, she comes with $5, $20, $100. She comes with an envelope, and there's no money, but there's a love letter there that you're going to read again and again and again, especially when you're scared or when you're worried, and that alone will motivate you. They come with rosaries. She gives you a rosary and tells you wear this. She comes with an ornament or a bow and tells you wear this. That keeps me going. But today, I got something even more special. See, there's this lady that knew not my father, but my grandfather. My grandfather died only a few days after I was born. He was a rebel. He was one of the people that were working closely with Kaila. And he died in the war. He was killed. But before he was killed, he was a wanted man. When the Obote government decided to hunt everybody that was working with the rebels. And my grandfather was working closely with the Andrew Takome Kaila. So he disappeared. They destroyed all the homes. They looked for him. And the government put a bounty on his head. So the family, it was a big family, instructed all relatives to destroy every kind of photograph that has Joseph Walakia. The bishops, the cardinal, they destroyed all that. I mean, he was one of the founding members of DP, so he was a very known person. He was the chief campaigner of Paul Kawanga Ssenyonyi. He was the chief campaigner, he was the head of campaigns, DP campaigns in 1980 in the whole of DP. And back then, Wakiso, Intebe, and all those issues were part of the So it was a big area that he was covering. And now, he was one of the top rebels, so he was wanted. And the family resolved to destroy all pictures of him so that they had no evidence of his likeness. That's how we missed out on the face of my grandfather. I have a picture of my great-grandfather who died in 1946. But I have a picture of him. But none of us had a picture of Joseph Walakia. So this old woman came to me and told me, I have something special for you. I've looked for it for a year. And she gifted me a picture of my grandfather. Now, this old woman has no idea what she did to me how much motivation she did to me. And she did that. She preempted me, and I'll talk about that when I'm talking about the purpose of our coming here. So things like those that you do to us, you have no idea how much emotional and spiritual fuel you are giving me to go and fight and fight. So thank you very much. Thank you very much for spending your hard money and your time. I've said it countless times that in the diaspora, especially in first countries like America, that's when you're going to understand the real meaning of the phrase, time is money. You guys are here spending your money because you're supposed to be earning per hour. But you're here sacrificing your time / money. Be here. Not to be entertained, but to listen to words that stress you, words that take away your peace, words that challenge you. I mean, many times we used to come to the US, you come for entertainment, and you people would come to get suited, to burn the stress and all that. But now you take your time and have money to come and get even more stress, but you still come. I want to thank you very, very much. From me, from the leadership of the National Unity Platform, and from the countless Ugandans, many of them you never meet. I want you to know you are appreciated. I want you to know you are a very, very special kind of gathering. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Now, we are here. We've had various conventions, and we're here again. You'll wonder why this time around it's just a few of us. Yes, because it's a very, 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 very busy time. If I could, thank you very much. If I could, I would also delegate, but I couldn't because I had to come because this time is different. Why? All over Africa, we have what they call it. In my culture in Uganda, we call it Okuwaba or Tabala. Ladies and gentlemen, this is different. We are going to war. We are going to, and many of us don't even know how we are going to come out of it, or even whether we are going to come out of it, but we are going there anyway. So we come to you to present the cause. Back then, in the days of our forefathers, they would go to the king or to the council of elders and present and present their cause for war.
Moderator, I'm blocking.
You are the council of elders. You are our bosses. We have done this all places in the diaspora that we've been able to go. In Uganda we will, but we hold you in very high regard. We know you have a big role in the efforts to liberate Uganda. That's why we come to you. Most importantly, I don't know if this old woman understood, and she said, as a way to send me to war, she wants to send me with my grandfather. This is a picture of Joseph Waratia, my grandfather. And this is the best gift I've gotten in a very, 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 very long time. This woman knew my grandfather, and she is one of the few people who kept his picture. Even the family did not have this picture. And guess what? I'm the one who has it. So friends, we are here to present our cause to you. We are here to reintroduce the cause to you. We are here to tell you that once again, an opportunity has presented itself, and we are going to embrace it. We are going to fight for it. We are going into this fight. Every 5 years, there's a window. And that window, we don't want to let it go. We want to use all options available. And there's an option now. So we present ourselves to you, ladies and gentlemen, first, to seek your endorsement, to seek your clearance, to seek your blessing. The honest truth is that whenever we go there, we present ourselves as if you're the one who sent us. As if whatever we are saying in your name. As if you agree with us. And yes, we're presenting it here so that you can publicly agree with us, publicly endorse us, publicly send us in this fight with your full blessing and authority. We also come here to seek your support in many, many different ways. I know that this, in many ways, is the last meeting. I mean, the last time I was here in the previous convention, I was here with Eddie Mutwe. He was excited. In fact, he even spoke English, for those of you who were not here. He started again, courtesy of Professor Ssenyonyi, and Eddie Mutwe was supposed to come back here this month and graduate. We all know who he is. So where we're going, we cannot guarantee our safe return. The only thing we can guarantee now is that we are not going to give up and we're not going to give up. Other guarantees are with God. But when other guarantees are with God and God is with us, then who